Alright, let us begin. Since I am running a little bit late, tonight we're going to do part 2 of the inaugural Game Boy is Unbreakable segment, and that is Final Fantasy Adventure. We finished about half the game last time around, so one half to go. It's a little more complicated than the first half, so it's going to be trickier, the enemies will be more difficult, and it's going to be fun. I think it's a really good game, and I hope everybody's enjoying it so far. I know I am. I love coming back to this game, especially as preparation for the Trials of Mana remake that technically releases Friday, but I'm not going to get it till Monday or Tuesday. I think Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. I'll get it Tuesday. A little depressing. I'll live. Unlike many of the people in this game. They keep dying left and right. Alright. So, when we last left off, we freed Jad from the clutches of Davius and avenged Amanda. Rescued Lester. And Lester is playing his harp, which for some reason will clear out poison gas elsewhere here. And that's going to open up the path that lets us get back to the Grant's realm and the castle that we started the game in. And that's up this way. So if we came this way before clearing Jad, we would black out, get moved back a screen, and get the poison status effect. It's not pleasant. Now we gotta deal with monkeys, and I think moles? I think this is a mole. I'm gonna stab it just to be sure. Yep, that's definitely a mole. And we're gonna go back to getting some power. Since we kinda need power to beat at least one of the upcoming bosses here. Oh, sorry, not cure, I wanted sleep. Keep everybody held down a little bit while we get through. Okay. See the Iffish? Iffish is one of my favorite enemies. It's just a fish. It's moving around on land. Don't question it. There's a lot of weird stuff in the Mana games that you just probably shouldn't question. Like, why do all the shopkeepers dance? This is awesome. That's why. I need some cash. Should be killing everything. I believe there is an armor shop around here that is very expensive. And it would do me a lot of good if I had real armor. Well, I say real armor. The gold armor is good, but there is a step up from it that is available for sale. I think it's here. This is either that or a magic shop. Okay, just a magic shop. I have ethers? I got one ether, it's probably fine. I'm gonna try not to rely on magic too much. But the great thing is, you do get the full refill every time you level up. So if I really need a magic refill, I can always... Right! A little bit! I'm gonna try to get cash though, since I recall the equipment being expensive. It's probably another place. It's gotta be another place. Alright, so just like that, our Chocobo friend is gone. And if you check that out, so the full willpower spells do quad damage. So you can just erase these guys immediately. It might be helpful to take a couple levels in will. Just because the powered-up magic is so powerful. I am trying to remember which dungeon this is. Is it a two-parter or a one-parter? Oh, we can use our new spell here. Let me just get it fully charged. And then, oh look! No more fireballs. Ah. How do you like me now? Fortunately, this is a dead end. It's a little bit too late there. Yeah, this is a game in which status effects are good. And I always like it when status effects are good in a game. I think status effects, buffs, debuffs, things like that really add strategy to the game. So I like games in which all of those things are good and viable. Let's see, I need the silver sword for this guy. In fact, I should probably just keep the silver sword on. It's just really good, works on basically everything. And it's only got 2 points less than the spear, which does not work on everything. Ah. Giant enemy crab. Okay, this one I may want the thing for. Okay, so this wound up not being the dungeon I thought it was. Cool. I'm getting bodied by this crab. I believe this is like the first boss in Trials of Mana as well. It looks a lot like the Huggard. The real challenge here is just the limited space to maneuver versus the hitbox. Box to hit him, very small. Box to hit you, very wide. Gotta get a crab ray for Crab's be gone once this thing's defeated. What was the origin of the crab rave, anyways? I never bothered to look it up. Metal crab. There we go. There's that. There's that good level up, saving me from having to use my one ether. Like this goofy Pac-Man ghost. I think you can hit him with the silver sword. Yes. Doesn't take a whole lot of damage from it, though. Nice. Double nice. Okay, yeah, so this is the two-part dungeon, trying to get back to Grass Realm. another part coming up that has 2 bosses. This game has a ton of bosses. The variety on the bosses, not necessarily the greatest, but there are a ton of them. And I am making sure to clear out some of these enemies just to get some cash. Because while I thought that the armor shop was before, it's actually coming up. I now recognize where I am. I just thought this whole part was a little sooner. It's kind of nice having things not work out the way you remember it, or your memory being mistaken in some cases. It's fun discovering things again, even for a game that you've played a bazillion times. I don't think I played this game that many times, but I think it's a double-digit number of times. I played the heck out of a few of the Game Boy games. This, Final Fantasy Legend 2, I played a ton. I played Link's Awakening a ton. What else did I play a lot of? Metroid 2? Played a lot of Metroid 2. Played a lot of Tetris. Wario Land. I love Wario Land. Wario Land's fantastic. Wario Land would be a good one to stream for sure. I don't know about Metroid 2s though. I don't think. Whoa. I don't think Metroid 2 aged well. And there are 2 perfectly good new versions of it. Both Samus Returns, the DS game. Oh, here's another strange enemy. Yeah, like the DS game was really good, but I kind of think AM2R, the fan game, was even better in many respects. In fact, I liked a lot of the additions to it in AM2R better than the official game. I think I still got that on my computer somewhere, even though it was technically shut down. I could probably play it. I don't know if I can upload it, though. Nintendo is notably litigious when it comes to fan games. And not just towards the people who make them. This Ogre Dude had a lot of HP. Yeah, these bouncy things, those show up in Secret of Mana. I believe they're the Griffin Claws. Oops, my spear got blunted a little bit. Ooh. Got me with that useless stats effect. Alright, 5,000 seems good. Oh, but it's not. The most important thing, though, is the breastplate. It is the highest defense piece. And I need, what, 39 for the shield? The shield's the second most important. Well, I guess we're not getting some of these. Sucks, but we're not sitting here to grind. Oh, I can't. I thought I might be able to get across that way and not have to go all the way around, but oh, okay, here's Moogle. It sucks to get Moogled. Drops your defense to 0. And you can't use any spells or items, which makes the item that unmoogles you completely useless. Hooray! We will move on with slightly less defense than is strictly possible. And it's a little unfortunate, but you can't just cut through the center. The trees that don't leave stumps are only over here, so you do have to go all the way around. I would like to sleep these guys. Yes, much like the bees, they move a little too much for my liking. And I run into them anyways sometimes, that's kind of unfortunate. But as you can see, sleep is such a great spell. I think it's probably the best spell in the game. Other than Nuke, but we're not going to get Nuke for a while. In terms of what you get to use for the longest and making the most impact, it's probably Cure number 1, Sleep number 2, Fire, and then Nuke. I don't really like Ice that much, but I mean, it's important for puzzle solving, so I guess you can't live without Ice. But Heal is not great, and bugged. It sets your defense to 0 when you use it. It's kind of the opposite of healing. Now, you can fix that if you just go back into the menu. It's fixed. And that's something you normally do anyways to get it off of your B button. But, the fact that it happens at all is kind of awful. Alright, cave number 2 on the way back to the Grans Realm. I hate this one. I remember this one and I don't like it. It's one of these. It's a Lost Woods style thing. So the boss is basically right here. However, his golem can't damage him. So, I did that to save a key, by the way, since they are limited. So what you actually have to do is find your way through this maze, which is a huge pain. And when you do, you get to fight another boss. And that boss gives you the Morning Star, which is the only weapon that can damage that golem. Just gotta be careful here. Make use of the slowdown. Because we don't want to destroy any of the treasures. So as you can see, sleep is also good for puzzle solving. And then it doesn't open. Is one gotta be a snowman? Okay. Great! It's solved. I'm maybe not 100% certain what I did there. That was, distinctly different than what I did before, but we will take it. Locked, that's a good sign. Very important to mute this guy. Whoops, wrong button. Well, I got a bad feeling about this. Feels like I'm looping around, but I think this is still the correct way. Say that it is, and we'll go right. Oh, I've been moved. Wait, Moog. Yes. I do believe this is correct. Yep, okay, good. We found the mini-boss. Alright, I'll throw down a quick save here, since this guy can kill you. He is, after all, using the Morning Star. And he can rush an unknown number of times. But once you get over here, you are pretty good. Sometimes he'll just stand over here and let you hit him a bunch. And in that case, he's free. Idea is to just stand right out of his range. And you can just get him. If he hits you, though, look out. That's one thing I like about having the big screen to play it on my TV, is that you can enable it so you can see every single pixel on the screen, which I have it enabled right now. You can probably notice it looks kind of weird on my PC screen. See, if he hits you, you're in trouble. You will go down in 2 hits. Especially without the Opal stuff that I just couldn't afford. Now we're in business. This thing is great. It's way stronger than all your weapons, and it acts as a Matic. But we don't need those Matics anymore. We can sell them, get rid of them. They are unnecessary. We can carry better items. It's also good against iron things, or things that are protected. See, it works on those that the other weapons I was using did not work on. So the thing to know about this dungeon is that if you go the wrong way, I mentioned before, it's a Lost Woods style dungeon, so you gotta watch out for that. Alright, here we go. Now this guy, he throws out some serious tackles. And they can be straight up and down or diagonal. And sometimes he combos the two. Like that. And when he does that, you're kind of in trouble. The easiest ways to hit him are to stand just out of his path. I don't think he ever does 3 tackles in a row. Got me there. Yes, and this is where you get lightning. You get the basic Final Fantasy spells. Uh-oh. No way to go back. But it turns out that's the cave where Julius was found as a baby. And it comes out right behind the waterfall. How convenient. Alright, so we just go straight on to the next dungeon. One thing this game definitely is action-packed. Like, there's never a dull moment. There's very little talking for an RPG. Not good, not good. Gotta just wreck that guy. Yeah, that stone lasts a little too long for my taste. It's him, Rabbite. Read one. Alright, so of course you need a sewer level, right? You're not a video game unless you have one. So, we're getting it now. Even though there wasn't one. Go back at the start of the game. I'm trying to think, do all Final Fantasy Legend games have sewer levels? I think they do. 2 definitely does. Yawn there for a moment. I'm pretty sure 1 does. 3 is the one that's maybe, maybe not. I don't know for sure. Alright, so why don't we give, just show off how lit works. On this conveniently located boss. Yeah, most of the time it's really hard to get hit. It's only when he comes swooping down at you like this. Then you can get wrecked. Alright, so let's just save my MP for cures this time. And be slightly more careful. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting psyched out. He's psyching me out. Trying to see where the safe spots are, because there are safe spots. Just a matter of, am I able to see them? I think it's here. Yeah, if I hadn't gone for that attack, I would have been safe. Ooh. Chimera, good. Alright, so we get Fuji back here. And we're going to go take on the Dark Lord. Now, notably, you can't nap in this bed, but there is a nap room later in the dungeon. Meanwhile, though... And the HP regeneration luckily scales with your HP. So it's going faster now. Alright, they're gonna run away, that's fine. It's okay, they can run. I'm willing to accept their cowardice. That's the Black Mage variant, or not the Black Mage variant. Alright, what should I get here? Get a couple X cures. Just, oh, where are you going? And we'll put these X cures on. I should gain a level soon. Yes, there we go. And let's grab some wisdom. Whoops, he's taking damage. Couldn't get in the door there. Okay, so this is a little bit of pain. You have to step on the spikes. I hate it, but it's effectively irrelevant since you just get the healing anyways. But if you're low, you might find yourself using a cure there. Oh, maybe I should have taken the damage boost across the spikes. Yeah, that's probably a better play. Yeah, this is a secret door, but I don't think it takes you anywhere good. Maybe it does. Maybe I have misremembered. As is known to happen. See if one of these guys get whacked by Lit. Just don't think Lit is super great. Ah, but an ether is worth it. Alright, secret passage to the north it is. I'm sure I can use a free pillow. Yeah, those sparkles, also spikes. Of course they are. And yeah, we gotta get rid of these guys first before we try to get that. Oh no, the chest maybe spawned to stop me from going. Okay, no, it's fine. I was very worried there for a moment that the chest was going to stop me from swinging over. Which can happen. If he was one step up, it would have happened. A little short of a level. And did you see him zip across? I believe Lit is specifically good against these soldiers. It's notable that the Morningstar works on the demons. Ooh, X-Ether, nice. This is a good luck room. Well, actually, I don't need to spend an item here. So yeah, the challenge there is just not destroying any of the boxes. I like that room. I always thought that was interesting. There's only one way to go here. And let's take a point of will. I'd like to... Okay, I'd like to not miss. That's always something that I enjoy. I want to hit triple-digit HP. Good for me. I'm pretty sure that I missed something here. there is a blood sword here that works like the general Final Fantasy blood sword, drains HP when you hit things with it. I kind of like it for the upcoming boss. At least I did when I was a child. Oops, I don't know if it's actually good. I don't think I've used it since, yeah, since I was a child. But a lot of that's because I just try to get through this dungeon as quickly as I can. Oops, not equip. Magic sleep, mask. X-Ether. Okay, those are good to have. Now this room is a bit of a tricky one. There are 2 steps to clearing this. First is to mute and take out the wizards. Step 2 is to sleep. I mean, sleep. Okay. That snowman really didn't want to go on the ledge. Or on the switch. But we got it. It worked. I'm getting pretty strong now, just utterly destroying some of these dudes. Take those X-Gears. If nothing else, they'll be useful for the boss because they restore so much HP. Good sign. Throne room. That's a less good sign. Ah, I leveled up. I don't know that this will heal the ailment. I don't think it does. But it stops the music. Right. Well, we've hit the limit. Time to get rid of the Maddox. Hello, X-Ether. I think we're just about at the end. Yep, here we go. Yes, she's not here for the fight. We gotta do our own healing. Yeah, Dark Lord can really get you. I think a lot of times the best way to deal with him is to just try to stand near him, like just enough so that the swing from the Morning Star gets him as it swings around you. Let's see if a lit spell will cause him any consternation. No, it does not. In fact, he reflects it. Good. I don't think I've ever actually tried that on him, but as you can see, it does not work. Yeah, sometimes you get stuck on Dark Lord, and it's just a pile of damage going all over the place. It's not the best. And you definitely don't want to get stuck up there near the pillars. That's death. Yeah, the Morningstar gets through his shield pretty easily. Oh, he's zooming. He's all over the place. And then he's not. A little bit of an uneven AI pattern. Alright, I'm on my own for cures then. My cure spell does just about the same as the X cure. That's good. Got him. See, pendant. But it's a fake. Alright. Here is the big turning point in the game. You suddenly realize, wait a minute. Where is Julius? Unfortunately, she's been hypnotized. No, this is wild. I always love this scene. What? Yes, Julius has the pendant and knows the spell, but what does it actually do? How do you get up there? Oh, Julius. He is the last of the old Evil Empire. There's twist number 1. Twist number 2 is that you get up there by reversing the falls. Which I always thought was just really cool. Especially the way it's depicted there. Oh, I love that bit. But then, surprising no one, we get knocked down that same waterfall again. Or concussion number 5 and our second trip down the falls in one game. This one's a little more damaging. We somehow wind up in the glass desert. I don't know how. This is nowhere near that other area. But there's a friend. Yep, concussion 5. This one might be fatal. Now, luckily, it turns out Bogard didn't die, but he's slightly crippled. He got thrown off an airship. Now, Sumo, his concussion history is pretty heavy at this point, and he decides to call it quits from the adventure life. And they have a bit of a shouting match. Tells the old guy to do it. But yeah, he got a broken back. He's stuck. But now Julius has the power of mana, and he's sending monsters to attack the world, like a 4-bit Lord Zed. Ah yes, Dr. Bow Wow. He's a recurring character. Runs the canon travel stuff, or his family does in Secret of Mana. And I think he's named Bon Voyage in Trials. Yeah, Chocobo also having a bad day. Legs don't work. But now he has robot legs, which is awesome. Lets him run so fast he can run across the water. And now he is Chocobot. Oh, you. Alright, so we gotta talk to Bogard again, and why don't we check the weapon shop? I think there's something we want here. Yes. There's plenty of stuff that we would like here. All really quite expensive, though. I think we definitely need the flames. The flame chain. Nice. He knew. Alright, so Julius has the power of mana. That's not good. But, if we get the legendary sword, then we're cool. So now this game it's Excalibur. I believe that's exactly the number of letters that fits on the weapon screen. But somehow they lost it. Great. Alright. So, they tell you to go to Wendell and ask Chiba again, but he's not there anymore. So to do so is pointless. So, crystal... How much do we need for armor? When we get to 44, we can get the shield, which would be an upgrade. I don't know, I'm a little uncomfortable selling all of that. The boats don't exist. But you never know. Ah, NPCs, I'm trapped. They got me. So yeah, Sith is not at Wendell. He is in Lorne, which is a different place out in the snowfields. That is where we will go. Oh yeah, we got a badass new overworld music. This game has such a good overworld music. Like, both tracks are great. Yeah, I bought the Flame Chain because the next dungeon we're going to is an ice dungeon, and it's super effective there. Yeah, the place we actually want to go is just over here. It'll just save us a couple minutes. Every minute counts, you know, when you have a when you have a bedtime. And you can see, remember early on when I told you that this screen was in the middle of an early game and a late game path? Well, now we're on the late game path. It happens to go right next to Lorma. Frozen. The only person not frozen is the king, of course. Julius has some monsters in this world. One called Carrie, who you might remember from Final Fantasy, in the snowfield has frozen us. Jibbit came, but he's stuck in the other room. Alright, so we gotta unfreeze everybody before it's too late. Go with bot. Let us roll. Now, I would love a little bit more cash right now. Because I'm going to want to buy the ice armor. Get an opportunity to do just before the ice dungeon. And in this game, the ice armor actually resists ice, as opposed to resisting fire, as it does in certain other games. Too cold for you. Like snowmen. They're gone. Big rip. I don't know what these wolf head things are, but they go down in a couple hits as well. And the snowman thing, yep, also dead. I just wanted to get the ice stuff here. Well, maybe we won't have the ice stuff. Yeah, maybe we're just not going to have proper equipment. I mean, who needs it, really? Just get rid of it. Go to the circles. Now, let it be known that somewhere in this world there is a shop that sells ice-resistant armor. And hell if I know where it is. Also a good time for the fire spell, really. Let me bring that up. Snowmen worth the big bucks. Alright, 35 seems to be a good power for now. We can get a couple points of wisdom. Okay, no shop. That's fine. That's just fine. Alright, so I hate this dungeon. This one's rough. It's got a lot of conveyor belts. And weird eyeball monsters. that are unfortunately immune to the flame chain. Fortunately, I believe you still get it with the Morning Star. I do like the music, though. It's a good dungeon theme. There's also the introduction of Captain Duck. One of the best Mana series enemies. Everyone loves Captain Duck, even when he's trying to murder them. Alright, let's see. Locked. If it's locked, I probably want in there. Let's see, I'm pretty sure this is a Destructo wall. Yeah, I'll just take that level. If I can't have equipment, then I can make up some of it with levels. Alright. Multiple conveyor belts. This could get tricky. I say bring back minecarts. Love minecarts. Oh, he's gone. He's stuck. He will never reach the truth. This ought to be a healing spring? Oh no, not a healing spring, it's just the way forward. I saw flowers and I was like, oh yeah, no, it was a healing spring. Duh, obvious. But I guess not. Just progress. I do love me some good progress. Oh, there's the healing spring. I knew there was a healing spring. Just off by one screen. Nope. Not that way. Let's just, go the way where the door is blocking. probably the right way. What is it? Oh, there's an elixir. Love a good elixir. Oh, good. That sounds like progress. Where'd my pillow go? Yes, here we go. It's certainly progress. Ominous, but progress. Ah, Captain Duck, we meet again. I should probably just use more magic. Just start burning things down. I've got plenty of ethers, it'll be fine. Oh, how I wish the ring menus were here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna blow up this Captain Duck. Alright, get over here. Yeah! Got him. Get him. Whack. Yeah, something's lit is good against, but it's not the, not the greatest. When you want attack magic in this game, fire and nuke are, what you're looking for. Now you note that there haven't been any skeletons around, so this is a dungeon where you can get stuck with no keys. Ah, no. God, so many X-Ethers. Okay. And this is the boss. Oh, no it's not. There's one more cave. Actually, no, I'll take out the ducks. See if there's an item. Yeah, there's not. That's fine. Why did I do that? That was dumb. Okay. Now we're good. Yes, the head is the weak point here. Makes Carrie a little difficult to hit with magic, even though you can kind of bend the fire spell around. Ooh! That's that no defense. That's what happens when you have no defense. Alright, let's try to fight Carrie normally then. It's not too difficult because of the flame chain's reach. Just kind of go to town on her. And step up and down. It's not fast, but it is safe. Yeah, Flame Chain makes very, very quick work of Carrie. And you get the Ice Sword as a result. Great. And I'm strong enough at this point that things are just melting in one hit. Other than the snowmen. That's good, and I can get, you know, some free cash on the way out by just waxing these monsters. There we go, now everything's at 35. All's right with the world. Except for wisdom. That's fine. And if you recall, our poor Chocobo friend was left here, Chocobot, was too cold. Find out what this fish needs. There we go. Can't let the fish defeat you. That would be pretty bad. Especially considering I'm not certain I saved. Oh, pillow. Okay. Oh, we're into the flame chain, are we? Oh! Oh, it's so good that I remembered to save. That would have ended real poorly if we had to go back and fight Carrie again. Alright. Back at Lorem. Much happier place. Alright, and I hate this, but the other room is locked. So you have to burn a key to get in. Wow, good morning. But also, this is the wrong room. So we burned a key for nothing, and I believe we get to burn another one. Oh no, that one was not. Alright, so we got bone. Up the wide river by the Ammonite coast. Beyond the Ammonite coast to float rocks. And use the key to get in the cave there. That's where the sword is. Yeah, we gotta go through a cave that leads to an undersea volcano. It's a popular setting in Game Boy Square games. I think there's an undersea volcano in 3 out of the 4. I think it's in this, Legend 2, and Legend 3. It's an undersea volcano. Alright, maybe in 3 might just have undersea castles, which are different, but cool. Now, before we go to the next one, I'm going to, go back and get a piece of armor. Get the flame stuff, since there's a fire segment coming up. Another pack of keys would be good too. You know what? I'm thinking maybe I shouldn't stay up too much later. I gotta make some phone calls in the morning. Because they've been doing all this construction and repairs on the building, And everything they're doing is just making it worse. But I was trying to go to the grocery store this morning, and a contractor's truck had me kind of boxed in. So I was maneuvering around it, and I was off by like half an inch, and the front of my car caught on the corner of the garage wall, and it tore the bumper cover almost clean off of my car. So I need to get up early tomorrow and make some calls about getting some replacements and or repairs and or a new car. Yeah. Well, I've had a heck of a day today, and I think maybe turning in a little early is the right play. Now we got that nice defense. And the good news is there's no weakness for having the flame stuff, like you don't become weak to ice. Like you might in other games, you're just strong against fire. So yeah, the next segment's kind of lengthy. So I'm going to take my chocobo with me and save. And I think I'll call it a night here. We should be able to finish up the game tomorrow night. Assuming I'm not tremendously depressed by having my entire stimulus check go to replacing my bumper cover. Which is entirely possible. Well, good news is that Game Boy is still unbreakable, even if my car is very breakable. Alright, I'm going to head off to bed now. Thanks for coming on out tonight. I will see you next time. Good night.